So, the topic for week 5 is emotional and being emotional, and looking from that point of view of self-care. But here's a perfect quote from, I think, Lao Tzu. It says, being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, and while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Again, being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. So, this lesson's goal was to acknowledge the love you feel by articulating your love and recognizing and acknowledging it. You will feel the increase the love you feel and the love that is felt by another. So that's why the topic of this lesson is emotional. So basically, what I'm asking is, can you recall a time someone said, I love you?
Oh
And
yeah, I mean my family tells me that a lot. I always share this quote that
mhm,
when you rise in love, you rise in power. And I think a lot of people think that kindness is weak, but actually kindness is a natural strength.
this.
And so, yeah, it is. And so, the more that we rise in love, we rise in power because that is the true love. To me, if you think that power doesn't include love or it's not one with love, then that's actually an illusion.
Hmm. Hmm. I agree, totally. Um, love is the strongest power that I can think of. And even though sometimes we all the emotion out, but it really is the strongest power that we can use on the
Yeah,
face of.
'cause
Yeah.
love heals, love unites, love
Hmm.
uplifts, love elevates, love expands, love grows, love restores. So when you think about it, love it helps you to continue to elevate, and it's just a very powerful energy and a wonderful energy to carry out.
But there are different kinds of love. For example, the love of a mother and a child, and a love of a friend and or friends, and the love of a lover or a
Right. Yeah.
spouse. So it's different. It's the same love being expressed, but in different ways. And the emotion, they are all strong when you express them, but you can observe in different situations that the love between a mother and a child is completely different from the love between a spouse or two lovers or just a friend. So it's extremely, when you think about love, it's just the energy that flows. It's just so powerful and so different, and can use to resolve all kind of situation. It's just a matter of tapping into it, I would say. What do you think?
Um, like I said about the love, yes, it's the actions that you put, the intentions. Got to make sure that your actions are aligned with your intentions because you can be intentional about something, but the actions don't line up. So,
Mm,
when we talk about love, you also have to talk about the actions. Obviously, looking at the character of a
mhm,
person and seeing what are they actually bringing. A lot of times we can focus on potential. Well, a whole bunch of people have potential to be great and be amazing. I fairly, truly, deeply feel like people are, generally good in our nature. But like I said, you also have to show, you also have to be it, you also have to lead by example. So, what are you actually being? Who are you? What are you doing on a day-to-day basis? So
mhm,
I always pay attention to a person character also. Don't just overlook their character by just looking at the potential, but you want to also make sure that they're also living that potential, tapping into that potential of being great, of being amazing, or expanding in love and expanding in the growth. So, like I said, make sure to always look at a person's character also.
I totally in total agreement with that. Um, but in each situation, the action, the expression, the way our bodies work, you also observe that and see that there's certain characteristics that commonly express.
Right, right, and it depends on, like I said, your environment, which you was raised in, pretty much like what was projected onto you growing up? What did you carry? What did you believe? And how did that shape, like I said, your personality now? And so when you look at
Mhm.
different dynamics in that way, you look at what people have experienced and stuff. So that obviously plays a huge role in how much they're able to express love or what's their view of love. The great thing is that especially I guess when you're more mature and getting more in age is that
Mhm.
you have really more ways to express yourself and you have
True.
more of a voice in the sense of not saying that you didn't have a voice before, but you matured, you kind of have those more responsibilities and awareness of your own actions, your own thoughts and
Absolutely.
emotions.
And you gain confidence over the time because you of the experiences that you've had in your life. So
Right.
it changes, and the way you express love to people or to friends, family, lovers, it's going to be different. It will be different over time because due to the experiences that you've had.
One thing that I share with people, and I tell them to reflect on this question, is what's the energy that you're going to bring today that's going to attract back into your life? So how am I going to show up today? That's why I tell people,
Mhm.
let your vision of success lead you in your daily steps and show up each day in a wonderful way. You
Mhm.
wake up, what are you expecting? I'm expecting myself to be great. I'm expecting to show up in a wonderful way. You should show up in every room knowing that you're valuable and knowing that you're important.
Mhm.
You should be looking to also bring that energy to inspire others also. So you can start
Mhm.
right now of saying, okay, this is right now today I choose to show up in this energy. I choose to show up in this attitude. I choose to focus on this. What ideas do I want to entertain and what
Mhm.
ideas that I'm no longer going to entertain. So you
Yes.
can start with that present moment awareness. Okay, how am
Mhm.
I going to show up today? Am I going to look for reasons why I can achieve great success, or I'm going to look for reasons why I can, or how can I be a beacon of light in someone's life or something. So
Powerful questions. Yes.
exactly. So that's a great question to reflect on is how would greatness show up today within myself and
Mhm.
start from there.
True. Absolutely true. I wish everyone on this planet would take the time and to think
Right. Totally agree.
and express. Yes, just to think, because not everyone do. Um, they're set in their habits, how they were taught, and so expressing love for a lot of people doesn't come easy at all. And what they think is expression of love, it's not. It's just very, what do you say, selfish way of expressing that. It's not the true feeling and expression. So it's quite interesting, and I'm so happy that you touch on those points because in reality, a lot of us are ignorant to the idea, the feeling of love. I don't know if you can understand that, but I agree with that.
Def- This actually reminds me of a graphic design that I created talking about emotions and talking about love is
Mm.
actually if you can see it, I actually it's right here. It says claim your power.
Let's see. Um, I can't see your screen. It is very faint. Yeah. Um, is it
Yeah, but
on
this
your?
is one of
Let's see.
it's on the bottom of my screen.
Yeah.
So
I
I'm
can't.
sharing
Yeah.
also.
It's a little bit difficult of it. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a beautiful
And
image.
so don't fight for power, claim your power. We're all magnificent creative beings. We all have wonderful gifts and
Mm-hmm.
talents that are meant to be shared throughout the world. And it's very important for us to realize that the power that we seek is already flowing through us. You just need to know how to
Absolutely.
direct it and
True.
navigate it. So a lot of times it's not just about trying to seek power, seek this magic,
Mm-hmm.
realize that greatness is within you and express it.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. Um, we're running down to the hour, but we have about 10 more minutes, and I'm going to ask you one more question before we go. Um, can you recall? I mean, your family tells you all the time that they love you, or or they express love to you. Um, can you recall how you feel, how your body feels when you hear that, when they express that? Um, how your mind reacts? How does your body feel? Can you recall?
Um, Great. Um, like I said, it's all about, like I said, the expression of love, knowing people's intentions, knowing that they're right. So of course you would feel great.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I said, and if people feel resistance towards somebody expressing that, there's so many factors that will play into it. One is because they don't believe that they're worthy of it due
Yes.
to, like I said, experiences of what is projected onto them. Another one could be they're not sure about a person's intention. So there's several different factors to it. And that just comes with, like I said, also, I guess, self-belief, self-confidence, also using discernment.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, so these is many ways that it can play out. But like I said, once again, when you rise in love, you rise in power. And like I
Absolutely.
said, an act of kindness can carry a long way. You never know how many people's lives that you're impacting. You never know who's looking at you for inspiration. Right. And I want to share something too, Sharon.
Mm-hmm. Go
I've
ahead.
heard this so many times throughout my life. Like your story can be someone's survival guide. Your what you have overcome, your testimony can be someone's survival guide. I'm gonna change that. That your story, your blueprint can be someone's thriving guide. Let's start changing it from survival to thriving guide.
I agree
Because
with
we
that.
don't want yeah, we don't want to just survive or do the
No,
bare minimum. We want to uplift, elevate, and evolve. So your
absolutely.
story, you
Yeah.
following your true path and going above and beyond will not just be someone's survival guide, but be their thriving guide.
Yes, absolutely correct. 100%. I am with that. Thank you for sharing it. Um, I think about when someone say, my kids, my son, my daughter, say, I love you, mom. And it brings me a warm feeling. My heart feels softer, gentler. And
That's
it's
amazing.
just an overall energy of gratefulness, thankfulness, because I feel it. I feel it in my entire body. And so I react in when I well, I respond, I should say, in positive ways when I hear and feel the energy of love. And I know that my body feels it too. All my cells feel it. When somebody says, I love you, and it's authentic. And you know when you feel that energy, it's at ease. You're at ease and everything flows. So this lesson was all and emotional and love. And I'm so grateful that you're here to participate with me. I really appreciate you, and I'm looking forward to the next interaction, the next class, and hopefully we'll
Definitely.
have more 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 present bodies
Oh,
for warmer
definitely, definitely.
warmer
Like I said, it was a great topic, and I'm gonna be
yes.
definitely bringing some new knowledge too.
Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for testing the system with me. And thank you for your guidance because your input is so important as well. And as a African American, as a male, I really, really appreciate the genuine responses that you give, the
Thank
presence
you.
that you bring, the positivity that you express, and knowing that across the globe, not just America, there are people who will find you, your words, inspiring as well. Not just me, your words, your input is powerful and inspiring. And I appreciate that. I really do.
Thank you.
So thank you, Aaron, for being here, sincerely. And I hope you enjoy the meditation and the topic
Definitely.
of emotional love, the perspectives that we shared. Um, let's see. I am going to stop recording. Just one moment. Stop recording.